Let's continue the mushroom factory. So the Yumako processing seems to work. I don't know what will happen if at some point everything will spoil, or if there's a balance between what gets used and what gets spoiled. I haven't ever seen one of those inserters working. It would be interesting to also have statistics on each inserter, how often they have swung in their lives. Also, I want to see how much is arriving here. Some of these chests are already full. Might just take some of those nutrients out and move them up. By now I should have some calcite, yeah. And productivity modules. So I could now smelt molten iron, and I then could make some concrete. It's fun to just let this mine full and collect the stone. I guess there are also a bunch of Yumako fruits getting harvested. The chest is empty. I have to basically check my Yumako production and consumption. Over the last 10 minutes, it's roughly equal. I wonder whether I should use speed beacons here. I do have some beacons, I do have speed modules. So this is now definitely more. The belt is almost full. The second insert I almost can't insert. This of course also means that this belt is really full. I guess this should be fine. I would now try to use a blue belt there. Basically want to avoid having another belt there. Want to do more belt weaving here. So this might mean that I won't be able to collect spoilage if it is right there. But at least here I just saw the belt or the inserter collect some spoilage, I guess. So that sometimes happens. Sometimes the Yumako mesh will just spoil there and be collected by the inserter. Anyway, I should work on that concrete. For that I need to smelt molten iron or melt some iron ore. I only have 3 foundries at the moment. Can you please collect more? I guess maybe some uncommon ones? And then with those, I might also do stuff on Gleba. Just need to request those uncommon foundries. Anyway, for now, I could probably just get away with just having 3. How about I just take 1 inserter that gets the calcite out of there. Then I don't have to do this manually. Also, I guess I sent the other space platform here. I guess I don't really have to do that anymore. This ship can now focus on the connection between Volcanus and Novus. Not sure if I ever want to go to Fulgora again. I don't mean that literally, but I mean with this ship. Maybe I will have another ship for that. Anyway, this should be molten iron. I'll just collect it in a tank. And I guess I could manually fill this chest with iron ore whenever I think I need more of that stuff. I guess I can get my iron ore down here. These little grayish, no, what are they? Light brownish things are always iron ore. Eventually, of course, I might want to get this from bacteria, but for that I first need bioflux. Do I see this already? Well, we have bioflux there. I can make bioflux. And bacteria cultivation can be done once I craft a bioflux item. And then there's also bioflux processing to plastic, rocket fuel, sulfur, and lubricant. Not sure when that will happen. The boom puffs just killed each other. Or one of their friends. Okay, almost or more than 10 stacks of iron. Okay, and then I will just have another foundry. I guess now I have enough foundries, so I don't have to be too stingy with those foundries. Let me... yeah, maybe build it there and turn around. Add productivity modules, add a chest for the outputs, add a chest for the stone bricks. I might even automate this properly at some point. Not now. Just need the water. Oh, already got the water, just for a different way of crafting this. Okay, we have stone bricks, I mean concrete, which can be turned into heating towers eventually once I have a boiler or a few boilers and heat pipes. I think I will even make some quality boilers for steam that might come out of some of the modded recipes. I don't really know which it was. Might now add some more fruit here. I hope none of the fruit actually spoils. That would reduce the amount of seeds I could get. I hope the seed belt will eventually reach very far back. So far there are not that many seeds yet. Maybe I need to do more stuff with this Yumako. Maybe I need to actually craft bioflux soon. Another thing that I might do is just output to this side. And then the belt isn't so full on one side and so empty on the other. I just thought there are surely ways to completely exchange the left and the right side of a belt. But yeah, there are ways to do that. And it would be kind of useful here, because the inserters always take from the near side and put to the far side, so if the far side is fuller, I would rather want to take from the full side. And that would be a occasion where I would want to change the order. But I might also just send this to the left and then around somewhere. At least I know that at this moment this setup sort of works. But yeah, there is quite a bunch of spore pollution. Need to deal with that at some point. For now I will possibly just get some electricity down to where I might plant the jelly nut, which would be right here in these lighter areas where there's the white plant colors already. Okay, this doesn't connect, sadly. And I think I also can't really do that at the moment. I wonder whether the explosiveness has been modded to be more, or whether it was always so destructive. Anyway, how about I go down a bit further? Maybe place another radar here after removing some boom puffs. And then some more Tesla turrets. I don't know if this will be really helpful. Maybe I need more of them elsewhere, near where the actual plantation will be. Would also at some point just try out the defenses, whether they can actually shoot down those creatures. How about I just do that? Also want to know whether I could shoot them myself. That might be another question. Hello, Pentapod. You will follow me on Twitch. Live on Twitch. Want to see how the stompiness is. So my shields can do quite a lot. Can deal with quite a lot. Don't need to fear being stomped by these stompers. Can they stomp the boom puffs? I don't think so. And that's the stomper gone. Didn't stomp for very long. Stomped its last stomp. And I just shot the Wriggler. So, I guess maybe even less of those Tesla turrets would do the trick. That went quite quickly. I would really hope that only protecting the farms would be enough. But isn't it also the way that... No, I don't think the processing actually takes any or produces any spores. Only the harvesting, maybe? I mean, we can see the agricultural tower says 4 spores per minute. Maybe I need more harvesting there. So I will place another one. At the moment we don't have any nutrients there. I'll first harvest some stuff manually, just to not get any wood in the woodworks. Want to count again. 9 and 8 is 17. And that would be also... no, that would be 15. Do I count correctly? I guess I do. I guess I will place it there now. Now I just need to power this and get some of that stuff in there. I might also already insert some of those seeds. So this will obviously increase the spore cloud radius. So I might have to get even more protective soon. How about I just add a few more Tesla turrets right now? Want to look at the electricity. Seems to be still much more capable of what it is, what it needs to do right now. The Tesla turrets are currently the biggest consumer of energy. And I guess there are still quite a bunch of areas that I could harvest from. It's interesting to see landfill just being dark brown. I guess that might always be the case. It's not something new, I suppose. I guess I will not add any speed beacons to these machines up here yet. Don't want the processing to be faster. I would like the harvesting to be more regular, but that might be difficult. I might set up some timer on the inserter at the agricultural tower, but that might also be complicated. For now, I would also like to manually store some spoilage away for bad times. Also, I could configure this inserter to only insert fruit if there is none currently on the belt. Read whole belt. And then take the fruit as the thing. So maybe if that's less than 10, I may insert something from that chest. I guess I could configure the agricultural tower things similarly. I just would have to connect those belts before they get connected with the splitter, because splitters break the belt reader. Would also say always just one stack size. And then only read this one belt, basically. But this might be very fiddly, finicky. So what else could I build on this planet? The Pentapod laboratory is theoretically a thing, but practically I don't know. I do have nettles, or I could do nettles, I don't know if I really want to. They have poison damage. Maybe I should get more steel actually and make steel chests. And I could get steel from molten iron. And for now, just put it into a steel chest. That's really fitting. That's already quite a lot of concrete. And I wanted to start building boilers, for instance, with quality. So I need pipes. I guess I might also make pipes from molten iron. Need to use worse. Worse foundries, since I don't really have the best ones. Also, I don't have any construction bots in the logistic network. Apparently I don't have a roboport in the logistic network. So how about I start with this, or do I? I don't see any connections. They might of course help me building a few things. But I can't rely on just 6 construction bots. Don't know if I ever want to build a proper, real, big base on Gleba with all kinds of processing, like producing flying robot frames from scrap. Not literally scrap, but isn't it called building something from scrap? Anyway, I wanted something pipes. They are not in this other list. I am lacking pipes, of all things. Okay, but I also want to limit the steel production, I guess, limiting to the same amount of stacks. And with this steel I can make more steel chests to store more things. Okay, now I have one component. I also need steel and copper plates for heat pipes. I guess for now I could just make them... Wait. I guess I would like to smelt copper as well in a foundry. And I need productivity modules to make this more efficient or more productive. And then some copper. Well, should I use this same line? I guess I will. This might get somewhat in the way of where I might want to build more of this factory. Maybe I will just use this whole area up here as well. Can't really do too much. And now I suddenly have too many Yumako fruits. I guess I might implement my plan. That will involve reading this belt. At least for this inserter. I might also do the other thing, the other inserter. I might not at the moment limit the stack size, but at least I will Yeah, there's quite a lot of fruit already. Let's just say enable, disable if, or enable only if the fruit is below 100. How about that? So that's quite a limit. Obviously I can't see much of the inserter because it's hidden by a lot of vegetation there. Don't think I can see... Yeah, the LED is sort of on the left, and there we have some weird vegetation. Weird vegetation. I might try making some of that soil. I don't know if it's only made in a assembler. Might just have a little look. Yeah, only in assemblers. I need nutrients and landfill. Just 2 Yumako seeds, and I think I can use productivity. And I will just put this into a chest. Steel chest. Just some nutrients for now. I guess that's the bottleneck at this point. But soon I'm out of seeds. Might just take some of those seeds away so they can't plant more plants. Maybe I need to have the seeds actually go by that place. So maybe I can enhance some spots here to also be able to plant Yumako there. Certainly. If I had enough seeds. I just stole some. But yeah, that will allow me to plant more soon. At the moment I don't really think I need to plant more. And this should also maybe not even insert there. Or only if it's less than a certain amount. Let me just read that or copy this. So only if it's less than, let's say 4000. Will this inserter insert from one chest to another? And it seems like now my nutrients are actually okay. That might be the reason why the whole thing is has broken down. Obviously. I might use better chests here to store more stuff. I do even think of now finally trying to use quality for chest production. That's really a weird one, but I'll do that. Wait, I need to produce chests and then add quality modules and then take chests out of there to build that chest. And then maybe limit this to 5 stacks for now. And these chests will go to where the heating towers might eventually be. Quite big chests. And I might now take some of that spoilage away. Back up here. now the processing finally happens again. I will also send the signal here to see how many fruits I actually have there. I don't think I can do that with a display plate, or can I? Display panel. I wonder whether I could program this to show. I don't know if I ever connected this to circuit networks. Anyway, the signal is the fruit, the Yumako fruit. I don't know if I should add Yumako again. Amount. I'll just write that. Okay, no. I mean, I see potential there. Maybe my brain just has potential, but I would like to know the number. I would like to know what this actual number is. And it should be shown here. I don't know if I can configure this. I don't know if I could use variables here, that would be a good thing. But just adding the icon doesn't help me with my idea. Okay, I guess I could just show it if it's above 150. Will this disappear? Yeah, it will disappear when it's less than 150. So you could have conditional signs there. And also the text is now not shown. I guess that helps a little bit, but it would be nice to just be able to show the numbers. Always show in alt mode. Okay. Then I see a bit more what will disappear when I don't show anything. Or when there's not enough fruit. Now the icon has gone and the text has gone, so that falls more into my eyes. Anyway, I should work on the next thing, which might be actually producing copper plates. I guess I got distracted again. Copper plates for heat pipes. And I still think I would like to do this manually. Kind of. I don't think heat pipes have any quality component. Just health. Health doesn't count. Okay, how about I actually build a belt there? I can do this. I have played this game enough to be able to do this. To just build a simple belt. Even though this is more like a bootstrap base still. Just bootstrapping for eating towers this time. Anyway, what else did I want to do? I think I've forgotten something. I guess, yeah, I wanted to demand belts and underground belts and splitters from space. Maybe even a much more. Also the blue belts, if I can get them. The blue underground belts, that is. For belt weaving. And the ship currently is between Gleba and Novice. I guess I might also ask for some of those underground belts from a Volcanus. And I might correct this little typo, because it annoys me at some point. So far I didn't really see any movement by the pentapods. At some point I would probably like to defend around this lake, sort of, and maybe I have to get rid of these pentapods then. Not sure if I can just build proper defenses and then just ignore where the cloud goes and just harvest as much as I need to. So some heat pipes, but not enough. Apparently there wasn't enough copper. Let me then get some more copper ore. I guess it will always be fun to remember when people had to hand mine or, I don't know, use burner mining drills on very little iron ore patches or copper ore patches on old Gleba. I guess it was only the LAN version that the testers had. The beta testers. So I have too much landfill again. So just throw that in there. Upgrade all of these chests. And now I can work on boilers. I wanted to make them quality, and I guess I got distracted by the fact that I needed pipes, but now I also need furnaces. I guess I will just handcraft them. Do I need twice as many boilers as I need heating towers? Good to always have some pipes with me. I guess if I get steam out of somewhere, I don't need boilers actually, so I hope I don't produce too many more of those. But I could always boil water to steam with some basic wood that I get out of certain plants. Anyway, I will start with the heating towers. Quality. And then all the ingredients. I need 2 boilers per heating tower. Once I get the next one, I will go down. It's already an uncommon one. And this basically allows me to bypass the nuclear reactor. But only if the temperature can reach above 800. Otherwise the nuclear reactor needs to kick in. I'll make these faster. Could also just add more on the other side. Maybe use normal chests there. Or iron chests. Should also request stack inserters or bulk inserters from the sky. 150 or 250, a lot more. I might throw those boilers, the higher quality ones, back in this chest. I have a bunch of nutrients now. Let me see if there are more seeds. Might make some more soil. And I might just get the nutrients past the soil maker. And then go up there. I guess it's not so important to produce the soil first, so maybe it's not a good idea to steal all the nutrients for that. But anyway, there's still some that goes past all these machines. That's quite a bunch of artificial Yumako soil. I guess this might increase my spore pollution by a bit. But I still don't have enough seeds here to make this happen. How about I just start with jelly nuts soon? It would really be great if I could have the bioflux production directly in the middle of this. And then sort of have direct connections there. Not sure. I might just keep this there. Space for beacons, potentially, and that will be the jelly nut processing. I guess 4 is quite ambitious. no space platform. How about you just throw down even more calcite? I wonder if you could find more of those things. Cargo bays. Cargo base theorem. Let me look at Novice and what kind of cargo base I'm producing there. I have 21 rare ones. That's quite a lot. And I might also use a recycler. Let me look what kind of recyclers I have. Only the uncommon ones. That's fine. Good enough. And they will get rare quality modules. And then I will possibly just have another machine like this there. I don't know if I don't have these assemblers. I only have uncommon ones in the factory. That's quite uncommon. I guess I might upgrade some of my machines then. I shouldn't really use this anymore. I should produce cables with foundries or with electromagnetic plants. Shouldn't produce anything with or any concrete with these anymore. Anyway, back to Gleba. I guess I didn't really care about artillery yet, and also I was thinking about maybe already making more pentapod eggs from pentapod eggs. Since I have enough nutrients most of the time, I could already do that and then just get rid of the overflow, burn it immediately basically. How about I just do that? And then I can deal with actually doing something useful later. Just want to get some nutrients past there. Basically, I can't decide which has higher priorities, so I will just send half one way and half the other way. Pentapod eggs. Productivity. Just need to get one, and I guess I get one from the corpse of the Stomper. I want to also see what pentapod eggs are used for in this mod pack. Not just for agricultural science packs, but also for cultivating, whatever that means. The pentapod laboratory is only for research. But if I would want to use that, then I would need some nutrients. And also I would need to produce all the other sciences here. Or I would need to produce nutrients on Novice. Basically now I'll do that. Could also turn on my personal logistics, even though I wouldn't really get much. I don't really have... Well, the logistic bots are not actually active. I guess that's a reason. I did get some blue underground belts. I should also ask for green ones. Green belts of all sorts. Maybe not so many more blue at the moment. And I should make sure that on Novice I always have some of those belts being delivered. I, at the moment, don't have those. Let's say 1000 green belts. Let's say 500 green underground belts and 200 green splitters. Or 250. I guess I might just limit this research done. I'll just continue with mining productivity. Or should I maybe at some point do electric weapons damage and be more dangerous to our friendly pentapod neighbors? Anyway, this will be like that. It will basically feed itself with pentapod eggs. Once I have the first. And then I guess I need a heating tower. It would be nice to sort of send the pentapod egg down, but also dangerous. And I don't have any storage chests anywhere. I guess what I will do is just ask for these logistic chests. Please stay at Novice. First, that one. Okay, all the ones, all the common ones, red, yellow and blue. And then I need to ask for those on Gleba. I'm not really into producing plastic and red circuits anytime soon on this planet. Don't really need the furnaces for those items. And there I have another heating tower. I wonder whether this will heat up enough to produce any steam, but I might just try. So spoilage will go for now into a chest. Eventually I shouldn't overproduce these eggs or underfill or overfill with spoilage. I guess down here is where I have the Stomper shell. Maybe I can get one pentapod egg from there. Yes. One is enough. One is all I need. And now I can basically make more of them. It's quite slow at the moment. I might speed this up a little bit. And then I can see how this will heat up. I think it always heats up by 2.5 degrees per egg. Can I physically prove that somehow? So these things should have a burning value. Fuel value 5 megajoules. I wonder if 5 megajoules equates to heating by 2.5 degrees. So I might have another heat exchanger here, directly attached, and then just get the water from down here. And once this is hot enough, I can burn this away. If I had enough steam turbines, actually. I guess I might just steal a few from down here. Maybe just one for the moment. This won't be active for a while. I guess it's burning through the nutrients quick enough. The nutrients spoil quick enough. But also the heat is higher than 800. At least around the nuclear reactor. I want to see how many fuel cells I have used recently. So none in the last 15 minutes. I guess that might mean something. I don't know what it means exactly. Maybe it was just hot enough back then, or by then. So this should have spoiled priority. Spoiled first. Because there seem to be spoiled Yumakos in there. And the good thing about having this regulated by the amount of fruit already present is that I don't harvest any more fruit than I need to. This might also regulate my pollution. Might of course also increase the number or decrease the number of fruits that I want to have here. At the moment I have always about 100 to a bit above 200. So I might go to 20. Only, or maybe 50 for now. If there's less than 50, it can add more. And the good thing about the spoiled first method is that always the fruits are very fresh that are in these towers. They will not harvest any unfresh fruit. I guess the fruit that is on the trees always will stay fresh. Okay, and now I see How I might say output priority left, and the seeds will just go this way. And there I need more landfill actually. Maybe I should also connect this at some point properly. I do have more landfill here. So the landfill production needs to actually go here. No, I don't have any seeds there anymore. The heat is now over 500, so the steam actually gets produced. I wonder whether that just happened or it happened before. Don't know if I can see that somehow. There's a little jump in the electricity capacity. Or maybe around here somewhere. Anyway, I didn't yet do any kind of thing for the jelly nuts. I guess I will just change this recipe and then this should be done. Problem is just that I might need to get in the jelly nuts from the right. I want to use the same basic setup. Might also get the nutrients through up there. So now only half the nutrients goes through this place. I think that should still be enough. Want to see the egg production. Also started about 8 minutes ago. I guess it's quite regular. Wonder why there are these little spikes. I guess that's productivity, the bonus that I get. Once I get Bioflux, I need to also already be prepared to do something with it. Can't just have it and then not do anything with it. Maybe also producing nutrients. And maybe those nutrients should have priority over the nutrients that I get from the Yumako mesh. I guess I would already prepare this build. And maybe I should basically make sure. Yeah, I guess this will be something like a just-in-time production. Basically only if these machines need Yumako mesh, then I will send it. Otherwise not. So this needs to be filtered to Yumako mesh. I see a way to make this a bit better, a bit more equal, and then I can just add more speed. Which will mean more nutrients. At some point I might need that anyway. Might also mean that I need to deal with more spoilage elsewhere. So this will be also jelly nut, or jelly, I guess. This is quite easy. I guess another thing that I might do is just send it around in a loop instead of splitting it. I guess there's nothing else I need here, just the spoilage output and the bioflux output. Might even have both on one belt for now. So all the outputs will go on one belt. For now it might go into chests, cause I'm bad. Don't really know where the other jelly should go, or whether I could tell this process not to, or whether I could tell these inserters not to work while the other inserters that I still want to build, that I build right now, while these are needed to, while these need to work, basically. Don't know if something like inserter priority can be easily configured. I might have to also, or I will just have to waste half of the jelly, I don't know. There are multiple options. $15 Yumako mesh, 12 jelly. Okay, how about I connect these machines to those inserters. And basically if less than a certain amount of jelly, or if less than a certain amount of Yumako mesh, then these inserters should fire. Otherwise they shouldn't. I guess now I might not even have enough Yumako mesh all the time at this place, because the inserters back here can't keep up the speed. I think it always wobbles around a bit. Yeah, basically that is the Yumako harvest in the last 10 minutes. It was quite more unstable before, or more spiky. If I basically could use the same belt, that would be really helpful. And I could measure this properly. I might also just measure other belts as well, basically. Also read these belts. Then I get a more accurate reading. Every fruit inserted will immediately count towards the number. And then I might also increase the number again to maybe 100. I think that was the way before. I guess I will figure out whether that is leading to a more stable production. Anyway, now I need to basically read the contents. Read contents, I guess. Read ingredients is something else. Include items in crafting? I don't think so. Doesn't really matter if I just adjust this. Enable, disable, yes. So if Yumako less than 20 or 30 maybe, I guess I could basically take 2 recipes. It would, of course, be wise to also check whether the other ingredient is in there, but that might complicate things a little bit, because they are codependent. I can't have one without the other. And then nothing would happen, maybe. Also need to do something with the spoilage here. Nothing is being done yet. And I need to check whether I have belts. I have belts. That's good. I guess I wasn't in the reach of the robots, so they couldn't deliver anything to me. And now I basically want to do the same here. Enable if Yumako, no, if jelly is below 24. And now I should basically start with agricultural towers. I guess it will be quite tedious to build the belt there. There seems to be quite a lot of area that I can actually harvest. I want to basically find a place where I can put it, where I have next to it a space that doesn't work. Or I just take one of those and risk it, or risk that I can't build anything there. I need landfill. And I want to basically organize it the same way. And also have inserters that get a signal. Can't really believe that I can already use these green areas. Maybe that's just broken. I would say that's broken. Can I use this stuff myself? Yeah, I can do the processing manually. I want to maybe eat one of those. Oh yeah, I see a speed effect. That's quite good. But I don't know whether many people would actually enjoy that. Whether that would be good enough for most people to have. Read, hold all belts. And this will be spoiled priority. Spoiled first. Enable if the jelly nuts are below 100. I guess it will do that now. And I now need to basically find a way to the base, or through where this needs to arrive. And I guess these jelly nuts survive for about 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour freshness. The other belt is for the seeds. Okay, I guess I need to also set filters for seeds and stuff, or maybe I need to just filter this out elsewhere. So spoilage might just go to the right then. And then I will have seeds going one way, maybe to the left instead. Okay, this will be the jelly nut. May the processing begin. And the only problem is that the jelly nut also goes this way. I might have to also do something with the jelly nut to bring it through here. I guess I will put it on a blue underground belt and then basically let it go through here. Oh, bioflux cultivation and processing. I want to know how that happened. Craft item bioflux, craft 25 bioflux. Okay. And boom puff agriculture, what is that again? Mine entity boom puff? Did I just do that? I don't think so. Or did something else do that? Let me just cut this connection. And then I want to look at this. Well, this doesn't mention anything else. I thought maybe the agricultural tower might have harvested a boom puff. I might have to now produce nutrients from the bioflux, because otherwise I might run out of nutrients. That is here. Basically this needs to be kickstarted by those nutrients as well. So this basically needs to run through there. And eventually it will collide again with the other nutrients. This is just for kickstarting this, but also I could use productivity modules. And then I will have nutrients being produced there, being also inserted back. And the same here. And then these nutrients will basically be preferred through there. Might even have to send 2 full belts of nutrients through there. But at the moment this is still reasonably enough, or not too much. I don't know how much bioflux I'm producing, whether I'm producing enough bioflux to keep up that nutrient production. And yeah, now that has stalled. I guess I just need to do something with this for the moment. I need to basically send through the jelly. And I then also want to send through some more of the Yumako mesh. Basically on the other side. I have built it in quite a weird way. Could also try to build it the other way around. Basically historically grown that way. Without a proper reason. And I hope the jelly nut is being produced now. From the seeds. I don't see any. I wonder whether it's a bug that it shows green. But it's lacking seeds. Maybe they just haven't arrived yet. How about I just use the green cable to reach the other thing, just for fun. And I don't see any seeds. Maybe I didn't properly connect it. Yeah, I didn't fully connect it yet. You can see some seeds on that belt. But I didn't bother to actually connect all of this. Only built half the thing. So now it shows 10 jelly nut seeds arriving. I might also speed things up by harvesting some jelly nut trees manually. And then just putting these nuts in there. Still always want to look whether I might get into trouble. Maybe I will get an achievement for luring these creatures in. So also want to make sure that I use all the Yumako mesh that I can. And then if these things are not used, I don't know what I will do with them then. Possibly just throw them to be burned. But it seems like I don't have enough belt capacity for even more stuff to be burned, so I need to add a second belt. I hope I have enough burn capacity to burn all these things. But all of these things should spoil within 5 minutes of production, so I should be able to get rid of those things. Right. Nutrients have 5 minutes spoil time. Yumako mesh has 3 minutes spoil time. Jelly has 4 minutes spoil time. And it's nice how hot this heat pipe gets. This means that I rarely have to use uranium fuel cells. But I guess I'm still getting them in there manually because this isn't connected to the logistics network. And I didn't have any logistics chests back then. Now I do. Well, let me put that into the right spot. And then I just need to basically place one of these blue chests there and ask for those uranium fuel cells. And I guess now is the time when I could start making the science pack. I have my Entapod eggs, I have my bioflux, which is currently mostly used for nutrients, but I guess I also still produce a bunch of nutrients from biochambers. Although currently that's stopped because there's no jelly. I should just add some jelly nuts. Might also try to add some, or to produce some jelly nut soil. Need nutrients and landfill again. I'll just place that somewhere where I have seeds. But also, this should only ever be produced when I have enough seeds, really. And for that I would have to... yeah, I could just cut this there. Don't have to read the whole belt. Output priority left. Seeds go there. Also this needs to change. This needs to be jelly nut. Artificial jelly nut soil. And then I could make this... these nutrients go around. These are trash nutrients anyway, they would be going towards the trash or to the bioflux nutrient creation. One of those. Anyway, this still needs chests. Input and output chests. For landfill especially. And spoilage will also land in that chest, which is fine. Just want to see how much soil I have for Yumako. Might also redistribute some landfill. And I might try to find some seeds or check how many seeds I already have down there. If the thing is already full, I might just steal some. So at the moment there are only 4 spaces. I guess this is kind of broken for the jelly nut, at least in this mod pack. I don't quite know why this is. I guess the more soil I offer, the more jelly nut trees can actually be grown, and the more seeds I will get back soon. I don't profit from having seeds in the thing if it can't plant them. I guess I can make 30 more of those soils. And now I'm out of stuff. Maybe I should actually limit the inserters to check if there are seeds in there. Read contents. So this should only work if there are jelly nut seeds greater than 1 or greater equal to. And now I can take these nutrients away and make someone else benefit from them. This will be designed differently in a moment, I hope. I guess nowadays I have enough spoilage, but I will still store some more. Wonder if I should override the stack size to 1. Just want to try this out. Hello Kana, thank you for lurking. I guess I will see how now the Yumako fruits will come in a bit more spaced. Very spacey. I shall hydrate. I guess it's fun to always have 2 at a time, or sometimes 1. I guess it also depends on whether there's any fruit inside of these things. I guess there might always be fruit inside of them. I don't know, maybe it's the merging or the counting that sometimes happens differently. I don't know whether maybe the fruit that's in the splitter doesn't count and then it assumes there's less. Now I also want to do the stack size 1 here. And yeah, I want to actually place those jelly nut soil tiles to actually make this properly do something. And for some reason it doesn't show this green or yellow or color overlay. And I don't know why this is the color that it is. Okay, I looked away, or I looked in the wrong place. Yeah, basically that's a different biome, and I can't build there. I guess it's still good to show the turret ranges, especially since now this foot of the one pentapod is in range. I don't know when I get the achievement it smells and they like it, or they do like it. What is this? Is this anything? There's something red on the map and it is not a thing, which is a bit irritating. Anyway, I will remove some of that soil again if it's not beneficial. I don't know. Okay, I guess no seeds available. That's why nothing is happening. I guess I might just find more jelly nut fruit in the wild to speed this up. But also I need to set up the science production so that something is actually happening. Okay, there is more fruit. Just need to look for the white things on the map. I guess that's enough for now. Might always add more later. Once I get a constant stream of jelly nuts, like the Yumako stream, then I will be very happy, and maybe I should also use that in my other playthrough. Currently I'm basically burning through the jelly nuts to get more of the seeds. And the jelly might just burn away at the heating towers. And I might just throw some of the seeds into this machine to make more soil. And one I could throw onto the seed belt. And with 30 soil I could make 3 more full plant tiles. There's one more seed. Okay. Once I get back, I can place those when I have more stuff available. I don't think it will build in odd tiles, basically, that are not aligned with this grid. I think eventually all these colors could be planted in. All the weird grayish pink and dark red stuff. So now there are more seeds again. I will steal some. And I guess we now see a constant stream of brain fruits arriving. Once it finally arrives. Oh yes, there. Few brain fruits every few belts. Okay, now we have 600 bioflux just lying around. I guess what I want to do now is basically make sure this ship doesn't... Okay, maybe I should actually think about what I'm doing. I guess I might fly to Novice. I need some parts for a rocket silo. I don't really want to basically set up the whole thing on Gleba for now. I will do that later. So I need to send everything I need for rockets, which is basically a lot. So I guess I might even have the ship go to or take stuff from volcanoes, which is basically for free. 500 low density structures, yeah, maybe 250. I think they stack to 50. The rocket cargo size is 200, so I will always have more than that. And then rocket fuel, I don't know if that is good on... I guess rocket fuel can be made locally on Gleba quite easily. Not too easily, but quite easily. Did I mention there's salted science? And defluxed bioflux, I don't even know. Salted science is when you put salt into the science to make it last longer. And then it spoils into the basic agricultural science later. Quite a fun idea. Seems we have 16 different science packs. There's the battlefield science packs from Castra and the Cerysian science pack from the moon of Fulgora. But this can only be used on Cerys, so there's a little, I guess, a little test on that planet. Anyway, I wanted to also, maybe I need to set up on Volcanos what is called low density structure export is not yet set up properly. So I don't know where I produce this, I guess up here. Okay, of course it is there. So I will split this off. And then to the right I will have low density structures, if I find them. And I guess I might also take blue circuits. Then I only have to take part and not everything. Might also do the same with steel and electric engines. Let me just see. Rocket silo. Yeah, also needs blue circuits, needs electric engines. Maybe concrete is something I might make on Gleba. Steel, maybe. Let me see. I guess I need to also ask this space platform to actually order the blue circuits from Volcanos. Maybe my Volcanos factory will this time be much more active and provide much more support to everything. Anyway, I should try to understand what I'm doing sometimes. Rocket capacity 400, that's quite good. I guess I might then ask for 600 of them. And steel 500, also from Volcanos. This needs to be Volcanos. And electric engines, I don't know if I could get them from Novice. Not at the moment, but maybe I could set this up right now. And then I will just ask for these electric engines. Maybe 250 as well. And then I will ask for some of those things in the rocket cargo thing. Also, I didn't ever ask for the cargo base to fly down. So I guess that's my problem now. I still only have one cargo pod receiver. Or did I ever? No, I don't think I got them to my inventory. There's still a constant influx of brains. And a constant influx of tomatoes. So there are now a lot more seeds available. Apparently it does not yet stink enough for them to like it. What could I do with the bioflux? I could produce rocket fuel from jelly. If I have enough jelly that makes it through. So there's jelly going on the trash belt, basically. So I need to maybe just use a normal quality bio thing. Could of course produce lubricant, but for what? I could eventually make those bacteria. Don't really need sulfur at the moment. What do I need this puff gas for? Can be consumed by flamethrower turrets. Anything else? Explosives. Flamethrower ammo. Okay, that's weird. That's on the military planet. And grenades. So I don't really see much use in them, in the puff gas. Anyway. Totally not getting distracted. And I might send the nutrients in a loop, or just a bit down. And I will have productivity modules, of course. I will have, if I have the correct hotbar, I will have water. Not sure where the nearest water is. It would be nice to have such a tool that tells me that. There is the nearest water. I guess the water production should be good enough. I might just add a tank or two. Also there. So this steam is basically increasing. Then I have a backup. I do have a backup down here as well. And I still never need as much steam as I produce. So I will put some bioflux in there. I definitely should make the bioflux go on a belt instead of staying where it is now. So the rocket fuel will go into chests again. And I need to think about where I want to have the rocket silo once I can build it. Also, I need to order some rocket silo related things. For instance, I need to order low density structures. At the moment, everything I order would be too much. So I will just take the artillery shells and put them elsewhere. Then I have more space in here. I need blue circuits. Basically also 300 or more. I need electric engines. Not sure what else I ordered, maybe some steel. I guess the pollution clouds are not yet colliding, making each other stronger. I wonder whether these trees can actually take pollution. Any of those. Let me look at pollution. Damaging trees 40. So there might not be that many trees that live here and do things. I might just plant some of those behind my thing. Also, I need specific biomes, sadly, and I guess I don't have them here. The biome is there. Not sure if that would help. Just drawing some trees. Not sure what that will do to the spore pollution. Maybe it will increase it or just do nothing. At least I regulated my harvests quite a lot. So not more than I need will be produced. And right now I should actually work on first getting the spoilage sorted out. Spoilage is that. And then I will actually try to make this bioflux go past there. I guess I might even have one chest actually stay there. And then the rest of the bioflux will go down towards the rocket fuel production. And I guess there's quite a lot of bioflux that can go through there. Might also use belt weaving here to allow for more beacons, or any beacons. And then the bioflux will go further, potentially to the science production. I guess I might limit this chest as well. Might also produce plastic eventually. I wish I could ask whether the belt is full of nutrients back here and then basically stop the mesh to get through there. I guess there's a way to do that. And then more of it would actually produce more bioflux. I wonder whether I should also speed this up a little bit. Or whether that might cause more problems than solve. So maybe now I have a constant stream of nutrients, or still not quite. Only almost. But this might limit how many nutrients will be added by the Yumako mesh nutrient production. At least this can still deal with all the nutrients coming in. And there are not too many nutrients getting through up here, but a few more are getting through via the Yumako mesh processing. Need to check whether this is the best I can do or whether I could do better. I could definitely add more Yumako mesh or Yumako fruits. So how about I wait until I have 150? I can always increase this, that's a good thing. I wonder whether now the inserters might be limited by their own speed and need to have stack size too. This definitely increases the amount that's getting through. This can of course disrupt the rhythm a bit. It's fun to see this one jelly not always get a bit further ahead. And then chaos. Anyway. I guess now I get more Yumako mesh as well. And I might even think about producing plastic with Yumako mesh and bioflux. How about I use better machines here? I do have the cargo extension now. Then I don't run out of cargo anytime soon. Don't need to ask for more of them. I might also add more rockets to Volcanus. How many silos do I have and where? There, I could produce silos, but I don't. I guess I'm not sending blue circuits in there. Also, let me just turn up the music and go back to Volcanus to get that wonderful music. So the blue circuits need to go to the rocket silo production, but I also want to basically limit how much goes into these chests. I don't need that much. This will probably stop things from being so undense. I guess sparse might be the word. Or scarce. I don't know if sparse is also one of those words that might be similar to scarce. Okay, I can get through there. And then I just need to limit how many rocket silos I want to have. Maybe 5 normal rocket silos. Then I can stop producing. And then I just want to see whether I actually have more rocket silos. No, only the ones that are built are in the logistics system. That's what I saw there. I guess I need more rocket throughput. That would definitely help. In the meantime, how about I also ask for those things from Novice, but I first also have to set up export capabilities. Maybe I don't need steel, but I will ask for it anyway. Novice. I don't really like the novice music, that's why I always turn down the music normally. Let me get some low density structures and blue circuits. I guess maybe one row. I guess they're all set to automatic. For some reason some of them are not doing anything. I guess I would also need to make sure that this is actually powered. And then I want to look at rocket silo production again right there. I guess the rest would be doable. Should add all the ores to their respective place. And maybe I should do something with the bioflux soon. Also, this wanted to be plastic production. Thank you for following. Okay, now this needs the bioflux. I guess I might just send it back with a splitter. And basically I need to filter away the bad stuff, the spoilage. I'll just fill this plastic chest completely, or both of them. I guess there can be spoilage in multiple places here, and I will need to deal with all of these places. And mostly everything can just go onto the belt that is coming through there. Where are my ships and why aren't they here? I guess the ship is going to Gleba very soon. Am I already asking for steel? Yes. I might just be asking for 500 of those and for 500 processing units. And I may also just build a assembling machine there. It will be set to rocket silo. It will put rocket silos in such a chest. And then I will have quality modules in there. Just getting things directly from the cargo landing pad seems quite cool. Don't have enough iron ore, but I do have some pipes. Might just throw the pipes at the correct places. Then I need some steel as well. And yeah, that's limited as that's good. For some reason not enough nutrients are making it through. I don't know what the problem is at the moment. Possibly not enough brains. I might just throw in all the bioflux that I just have. Might also limit at least one of those inserters to... Well, firstly I could have spoiled priority first. I don't think if that would make any difference there. But maybe. I might have spoilage going out there. If it ever goes out there, I might hydrate. I guess this should only ever be plastic. Okay, there's spoilage and the result is spoilage. I don't think this works very well. I think it has to do with the on-demand stuff that I built. Maybe that's not the best idea actually. Maybe I will completely abandon this for now. Quite sad, but this needs to go. Also, I don't really have any proper spoilage output yet. Oh, this is completely... I don't know if this might be the reason for why this didn't work. I wouldn't know. Let me just not remove that. And let me do a proper spoilage handling here. Maybe this will fix it. accept that there's still some spoilage on those belts. Maybe at some point, if I have enough iron and copper, I might make low density structure with this plastic. This would certainly be good to take the pressure off my interplanetary logistics. And if I can make sulfuric acid, that would also be good. And if I then can make blue circuits here, $420, good number. I need concrete. And then steel. Don't have enough iron ore. Maybe I should actually set up bacteria stuff with all the things that go through here. Maybe I need to split this off and not turn everything into plastic and rocket fuel. I don't know if this should have priority or not. This might also at some point be dangerous if this just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I guess this leads to problems. I need to somehow either not produce the bioflux or do something with the bioflux. For now, just putting it into chests would be fine. Eventually I will also have to send it to Novice to feed it to Biters. I guess I could also just turn it into science packs, and if I can't do anything with those science packs at this point, then that's that. I don't have to care about that too much. So how about I send those biofluxes through there? And then they will land in this chest. This needs proper productivity. This needs a recipe. This needs nutrients. And spoilage goes back onto the nutrient belt, I hope. And then I just need to send past the Biter eggs. I guess I will work backwards for that. It's always good to work backwards here on Gleba. First think about where things need to go, then think about where they come from. Okay, we have some science packs apparently. They will just go into a chest. And I might speed this up to get more science packs. And I did forget to get some iron bacteria. I guess I wanted to set up proper bacteria production, and then I got distracted by everything. Right. Iron ore goes there, and the bacteria as well. Might also speed up this smelting. And I guess it's important to get steel first. Maybe also some pipes soon, but steel is the bottleneck for that at the moment. How do I get the water over? I guess there are ways to do this. Just 48 more steel, I guess. And that's double. And then we have the first rocket, and I should already ask my ship to ask for those science packs. Not sure if I need to maybe limit the amount I send up there. Okay, maybe for now I will have the rocket silo here. I don't really know where the best spot would be. Need to send down the rocket fuel. And I need to use productivity modules, of course. And then I will put blue circuits and low density structures on belts. or on one build. Wait, not like this. For now this works. How about I get more blue circuits, please? That's quite good. And the ship is already coming towards this planet. I might even add a minimum waiting time of 1 minute. Wait, that's the wrong planet. But maybe I could just have that as well. And I should ask for agricultural science here on novice. And then I should ask at the labs. I guess I will have to make this trash unrequested. And then agricultural science, and I should just make this science requests. And then I never have to edit all of them again. I only have to edit one each time. Okay. I guess I might have a bunch of buffer chests for spoilage, or storage chests for spoilage, just in case that ever happens. In case my agricultural science packs spoil. So the space platform is there. I will send it back to Gleba. Guess I did show you already how nice it looks and how it has this pentapod or I don't know, 5-star thing on top or whatever that is. Not sure if that's the top. It might be the top. Not sure where its rotational axis is. But why isn't that going? Okay, that's just going very slowly. I guess I might speed this up a little bit. And then I will have a rocket in no time. And then I could send some agricultural science packs up. Not sure if I need to maybe decrease the minimum request. Let's set this maybe to 400 and let's make this ship not fly away before it can do its job. Custom minimum payload, that's what I need to set. 400, and the actual request can be 1000, can also be higher, I guess it could be 2000. But it's important that... Oh, also need to set to automatic requests. Don't I have enough logistic bots? I guess this might take a while then. But yeah, I guess there's another rocket ready. Hopefully the ship won't fly away just now. It might happen. Might also wait for the next rocket to be filled. Or maybe there are not enough of those things available. Not enough science packs, but I guess they will hold long enough for another trip of that ship. 419 agricultural science packs. I should look at what I want to research with them. Uranium remediation might be interesting, but also not now. Tree seeding is a very short research, so I might just do that. Epic quality, that's definitely good, but also very expensive. I would rather like something that has more immediate effects. Don't really need fish breeding if I don't want spidertrons. At least if I don't want them right away. I might do carbon fiber, that's a very important research. And what else? Captivity maybe. One very important research. Might even tell this space platform not to go to volcanoes anymore. For the time being. And I will have to set up certain things to be delivered or to be produced in other ways. For instance, if I have plastic, I can make low density structures soon. Maybe I should set up the production of low density structures before I set up bacteria processing. But also I think I might do that off stream. I'll just basically set myself a reminder. And also, why are you there? I guess you need storage boxes. Why don't you just build them yourself? Okay. Thank you for watching.